Hello and welcome to Miniature Painting with the Jolly Good Giant. I'm your host, the Jolly Good Giant. Today we're going to be making dragon egg nests or some other type of monster egg nests, whatever you need for your campaign or for your display. And I didn't actually mean to show these up here yet. So basically you start off with a miniature egg. This is by Nicole. I think I got it from Michael's. Pack of 30 of them are like $1. Not bad. So super glue that to a 1-inch base when it's dry. I go over it with Apple Barrel multi-surface black paint. I use it as a primer on most miniatures that I paint because I like to dry brush. So it gives it a nice solid texture and allows the different shades of paint to stick to it. Went around the egg and the base. Once the primer dried, I don't know if you can tell here, I used Painted Finishes Rust color paint from Folk Art also. It has this little texture in here already mixed into the paint, so you don't have to add anything. It's actually a very nice feature. From there, you just pick different colors of paints to use. Most of these here I used a solid color paint, and then I went over them again with either Dragonfly Glaze Shimmer or a metallic shimmer paint from Folk Art. So, and I'm going to show you how I did it. So these 3 are actually complete. These 4 actually. I got another one here that I did on a rock just for the heck of it. I'm going to use a little bit of purple, metallic purple on the egg. Using a small plaid detail brush. They've actually got a pretty cool little 10-pack of brushes that aren't too expensive. Have some real good detail, and they last pretty well if you take care of them. I mean, you can go heavier if you want. I like to leave a little bit of the black shine through. I feel like it adds more depth to the egg. Sorry, that came out of frame there. I do try to do thinner coats. I know I said you can go heavy if you want, but I could try to go thinner. That way it dries quicker. And now I have a little purple egg. Kind of hard to tell in this light. It's going to dry fairly quickly, so I'm just going to go right to it with the pink color shift paint, also by Plaid. And this is more like a top coat or a wash kind of a paint, but it adds a really cool effect to it once it's done. Once it's dry, rather. So you can still see the little bit of purple in there, but it also adds a little more texture and color and magic, if you will. Just going to blow on that quick. If you're doing larger models, and you want the paint to dry quicker, you can use a hair dryer, but I recommend that you do not put it on the heat setting, just cool air. I am now applying a blue-green gold glitter color shift paint. It looks like white glue with little fine pieces of glitter in it, but it should be pretty cool when it's done. So that's that. That's going to dry fairly quickly. I'm going to give that a moment to dry. While it is, I'm going to apply, actually I'm going to rinse out my brush. Then I'm going to add the moss around the base of the egg. And it looks like I'm going to have a few of these as giveaways for my subscribers. So whoever subscribes to me in the next 2 weeks, I will randomly give away these 5 egg nests, because I will do that other one up at the end. Another little tip here, while you're doing the super glue, you don't want to get super glue on your brush, so what I use is the little plastic cover that goes over the bristles, because it's kind of difficult to get them back on after you take them off, and I've done more damage to brushes trying to put them back on rather than just leaving them off. So you want to apply super glue a little bit liberally, but not going too crazy, because you just don't want to glue yourself to it. And the moss that I use, I get from the dollar store. Big bag of the stuff will last me for quite some time. There are different kinds of mosses. I would recommend getting the one that looks like this. It'd be a bright green. Means it's a stronger moss. They're able to dye it. Some of the other mosses they have at like Dollar Tree are very spongy or very dry and don't hold up well for crafting, but this stuff works great. I've used it on other models in Skylander portals and things. Just gonna add a little bit more in here and probably call it a day. So, I mean, you can go through later and touch it up with super glue if you need to, but that's basically it. And there's my dragon egg. Hope you enjoyed my video.